Hi everyone, my project is going to be on overpopulation. What is overpopulation? Overpopulation is a situation that we are currently in, to which we are facing a larger number of people than we have resources. Overpopulation is the leading cause for our environmental issues that we face today. Overpopulation contributes to many different facets of the way our world runs today, however, leads to the way in all problems environmentally related. Despite efforts to solve overpopulation, we are still not making any notable gains. The issues that overpopulation is causing within the environment. Overpopulation as a term is defined by the leading cause in our environmental challenge. The depletion of natural resources plays a key role in some of the issues that we are facing that cause issues within the environment. Overusing our natural resources at an unnecessary rate creates a large amount of the resources to be facing eventual depletion. Depletion of natural resources through overpopulation. The depletion of natural resources is by far the most alarming threat of overpopulation. Our text says, "Our reliance on fossil fuels intensifies virtually every impact we exert on our environment. Yet fossil fuels have also helped bring us the material affluence we enjoy. By exploiting the richly concentrated energy in coal, oil, and natural gas, we have been able to power the machinery of the Industrial Revolution, produce chemicals that boost crop yields, run vehicles and transportation networks, and manufacture and distribute countless consumer products." This piece from the text helps us to understand, or to explain, that as a whole, the depletion of fossil fuels is something we can see in our near future because of overpopulation. It is also notable that in this passage from the text mentions a lot about how important fossil fuels are to our everyday life. Aggravation to global warming. It should be clear that overpopulation causes a chain reaction down the line that leads to very destructive results for our planet as a whole. Global warming is one of the main and most destructive results of overpopulation. To show the line of destruction that overpopulation creates down to global warming, here is the chain of how it works. It starts with overpopulation, then we have a need for more resources, and then resources are created at a cheaper but more hazardous rate, and then the hazardous waste that is left from the production of these resources. And finally, this waste is then polluted into the environment. Other negative impacts of overpopulation. Overpopulation has created a plethora of issues for the human race. Some of these issues include a rise in unemployment, a rise in the cost of living, and conflicts and war. These are just a few of the many problems that come from overpopulation. Just from examining these issues alone, we are able to see just how crucial a role our environment plays in the way that the rest of the world works. What does our future look like? The more the people, the more the resources we need to expend, meaning that we are on our way to a detrimental future in terms of resources. When we run out of resources, we will be forced to find alternatives that are even more harmful to the environment than the solutions that we currently have. The future does not look incredibly bright if we do not find a solution to overpopulation. What can we do? In our text, we are given a look into what all plays into a brighter future. We can think of our planet's vast store of resources and ecosystem services, Earth's natural capital, as a bank account. To keep a bank account full, we need to leave the principal intact and spend just the interest, so that we can continue living off of the interest far into the future. If we begin depleting the principal, we draw down the bank account. Currently, we are drawing down Earth's natural capital. In essence, this passage from the text helps to give a physical example of the way in which we are taking advantage of our Earth's health. The importance of education. The solution that I would like to propose is to better educate our future generations. The solution is twofold, both to educate on family planning and on sex education. Both of these ideas play ample role in the overall solution because it is not to say that we have not tried this, but it's a very slow-moving solution. If we could amp up the rate to which we are educating every generation, we could make a serious dent in the population growth. For example, the text mentions that China has a very unique system for trying to battle overpopulation. The People's Republic of China is the world's most populous nation, home to 1/5 of the more than 7 billion people living on Earth. It is also the site of one of the most controversial social experiments in history. This is a very intriguing experiment indeed. I find it to be so fascinating that China has attempted to manipulate the population through this approach. And then here is a quote from Bill Gates. As you improve health in a society, population growth goes down. Before I learned about it, I thought it was paradoxical. And then these are my works cited. I just pulled from the book, and then there's a site for the photo that I used of Bill Gates.